Hey everybody, my name is Ryan. I'm going to give you some tips on how to learn Vietnamese as fast and efficiently as possible without making the same mistakes that I did. So when I started learning Vietnamese, I started with a private tutor, and she was good, but I think this would have been the best place for me to go. This is the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. They have tons of classes here. It's an actual college campus, and foreigners can learn here online or in person. Prices are really cheap, maybe even $2 an hour if you get the full extensive course. You can do 5 days a week, 3 days a week, 2 days a week, and it's really good curriculum, and your pronunciation will get good really quick. If you do it alone or with Duolingo, maybe not so much. Go. Nói đùa. Ai đây ước như vậy. Nên là có hy vọng cái này sẽ thắng.
If you win, what can you do with that?
Chia sẻ mọi thứ với bạn. Chia sẻ với bạn.
I don't think so.
Không bao giờ nói dối. Chắc chắn sẽ làm như vậy.
Okay.
What makes Vietnamese a little bit more difficult than other languages is the fact that everyone is going to respond to you in English. They think that it makes it easier if they just speak English to you. But you really got to push and make sure that they speak Vietnamese so that you improve. Don't fall for their tricks. A lot of people use Duolingo to learn Vietnamese, but I don't think that's the best way. I think the best one is things like Hello Talk or any app where you can meet people in real life. So you can meet students who are learning English, and I think they're really good language partners that you can meet once a week or twice a week and pick up on your Vietnamese skills in real life. So, if I told you not to use Duolingo, then what should you use? If you ask me, you should be using Anki. This is a much more basic looking app, but the function is much better. It focuses on spaced repetition. So basically, it'll show you words that you don't remember more, and it'll show you words that you remember a lot less. So you have the word vulgar, and that word is to. You guess it before, you click, boom, it shows you to. And if it was easy, then I'll see it again in 4 days. If I need to practice one more time, 30 minutes, but it's very hard, it'll show me again in 1 minute. So I'll click easy. Next, weigh the options. I don't remember, it's really difficult. So I'll show the answer. Sap sep dom dim. Sap sep dom dim. Sap sep dom dim. So I don't remember, so I'll see it again soon. And they have Trang Tri, which is decorations. Okay, we're halfway through the video. I gave you all those tips and you still didn't subscribe yet? Subscribe, man. What are you doing? The issue of Duolingo is that it's teaching you words that you don't really need to know. Like it's telling you words like firefly, papaya, Ferris wheel, constitution. Why do you need to learn these words? It's just wasting your time and you're spending more time on the app instead of focusing on words that you really need to know. So you go to a class where you talk to a tutor and all the words that you mess up on, you keep it in your notepad. Then you take all those words from your notepad, put it in the Anki, and study those all the time. Then it really gets in there. But remember, you need to focus more on the tones in the beginning, not just the words. So study the tones, say them correctly as you're doing the app. Don't just do it in your head. Another very important tip is to just stop being embarrassed. You really got to get out there and get embarrassed over and over again to learn this language. As you can see, Phuc Mop, he did not care at all. He would wear crazy outfits, go out there with a duck and talk to people in Vietnamese. And they'd still talk to him and have a conversation. Of course, they might laugh at some of the things you say because it sounds pretty funny. Like sometimes you might be asking for food and then you end up saying something crazy about, I don't know, pigs or keys or something. So they're gonna laugh at you because of the way the tones are. But just don't let that discourage you and just keep going out there and practicing your language. Also, there are some people who will let you learn Vietnamese by living with them. That sounds crazy, but if you live with a Vietnamese family, then they will keep you and you have dinner with them and then you really, really learn quickly. And of course, you can try to get a Vietnamese girlfriend, but I think that most Vietnamese girls, they like a foreigner because they speak English. They don't want to be your teacher, they want to be your girlfriend. So it's much better if you pay a teacher or if you meet a college student for language exchange instead of dating someone because they might not want to teach you. One trick that I use is I find a tutor on a tutoring website, right? But if you live in Vietnam, then you can contact them through Zalo and then you can pay them directly instead of going through a third party. Because that third party is going to charge you maybe 25% extra. So you can pay less, get more. Me personally, I don't do a lot of language exchange anymore. What I do is I pay for about 30 minutes of communication practice. So since my language is good enough, they don't need to teach me anything. They're just there for me to speak to. Every morning, 30 minutes, just how's your day, blah, 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 blah. And I think that's the best way for you to pick up, because you're not exchanging, you're not teaching them English. It's only Vietnamese. And you can focus on yourself. Be greedy, but you need to pay the money for that. And it's not much, maybe $5 per session. But overall, the most important thing is consistency. Don't bother doing anything that you can't do 5 days a week. So make sure you're in there doing it every day, no matter what it is. If you're studying at home, studying alone, studying with a friend, studying at the college, make sure you're doing it on a regular basis, because it's so difficult to get your mind around these words and this vocab and the grammar. The biggest focus is tones. Learning the vocab will get you only so far. If you're not good at the tones, then you're not good at Vietnamese. So that's the video. Let me know what you think. I'll be making more content in English nowadays, so follow the channel and tell me what you want to see. Let me know. See ya. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Do it. Do it. Do it.